This is our all-new MISHIMOTO high mount intercooler with pipings. The hot air and cold air pipings. We finished removing, where do we start here? Radiator shroud, the headlights, the grill, the front bumper, skid plates, and if you have a stock intercooler, remove the intercooler. And this is how it looks like. So now we are getting ready to unbox all of our stuff here. Here is our all new MISHIMOTO piping for the hot and cold air. And this is the full piping, which will replace your OEM. You actually could pick two colors, either the polished or black. Rubber tubes that comes with to connect this. So this is the cold side, and the long one for the 2.3 is the hot side. Finish unboxing that box, and this is our all new high mount MISHIMOTO intercooler looks like. Oh, that's nice. It has a M right there. We just finished unboxing this box here, and these are all the other accessories and parts that it comes with. So we got our brackets here for the MISHIMOTO high mount intercooler. We're actually installing this a little bit differently. Why? Because we have a 1.5 inch body lift, and that just throws everything off. First, we are going to put or apply their foam where the brackets go. Finish putting the foams here for the back, and we are now going to install this bracket there. Already finished putting this what is this called, gummet in. We did the other side, and we also finished doing the rubber piece for the bottom. Now getting ready to remove the hot piping and the cold piping. So we are now unscrewing the clamps connected to the piping. We are now removing some of the wires that is clamped. This is how our turbo looks like down there. You can barely see it, but there's the turbo. We removed all the hot piping. We already finished removing the cold piping, and we have to remove the sensors. I just finished removing this. We are going to transfer it in the new piping. Here is our all new hot piping, the hot side, and this is the one that connects to the turbo. And we're now getting ready to put this in there. We just finished using a screwdriver, and here is our blow-off valve and our Stita blow-off valve. So we were trying to find some screws, stainless steel or titanium, and guess what? We found some titanium screws that fits perfectly on the blow-off valve. We are now slowly putting the piping through the engine bay, and we just gotta wiggle ourselves in. So we're putting the clamp in the turbo. There you go. Just putting the pipings back in to its proper place. There you go. So far, this is how it looks like. Wow, it's nice. We finished connecting the hot piping and made sure that the clamps are nice and tight. There's the blow-off valve right there, and it's already now connected to the turbo. Now we are going to work on the cold piping, which is right there. There's the first rubber piece and the clamp going in the throttle. She is now putting in the cold piping down there. This piping was actually kind of hard to put, but we did it. So needed that extra little push down there. So here we go. Here are the brackets. We actually put the driver's side first and then swinged it over to the passenger side, and then we just screwed this down. We put the screws here for the intercooler, and the good thing with this is you just pop it right in. So that's the easy part. In the brackets for the radiator shroud, because we won't be using that one anymore. Let's finish putting this and clipping or inserting the clips and locking it. This is a moment of truth. We're not sure if we need to adjust our bracket because we do have a 1.5-inch lift, but we're about to find out to see if we are all good or not. We are now trying to connect the hot piping to the intercooler. This was a two-man job right here because we have a 1.5-inch body lift. We are so close of removing our body lift. So what we had to do to make this fit was we just had to wiggle it and turn it left and right until it fitted properly. But it was really hard though. So the last piping that we need to connect is the cold side. And what we did was we loosened the clamp here so we have more wiggle space. So if you guys are doing this and you guys have a 1.5-inch body lift or not, it's better to like not really tight it yet, so you guys have space to maneuver the other pipings to go in. But this one kind of needed two people too, so I helped out to help and push.
But actually, it's easier than this one.
Yeah. Oh man, this one, wow! I wasted all my energy. She wasted all her energy, but we did it. No pipe seemed like it's being twisted. It all looks aligned, and we do have a 1.5-inch body lift. And now we are just tightening the clamps. Moment of truth. We don't have the headlights yet. That'll be last. We just want to make sure that the piping is all connected and if the intercooler is working. All right, moment of truth. Let's start it. Okay, it sounds normal. Let's see what the Wagner tuning reading. Okay.
It's reading good.
It's reading good. Everything's normal.
Yeah.
We're checking to see if there's any leaks. And right now, it looks like everything's well connected. Because if not, the check engine light will go on. All right, press on the gas. Some more. One more. A good one. Wow, that thing was loud. So great news. No check engine light. That's just the seatbelt light once again. This is our Wagner Tuning's reading. Let's see if will make any difference. I'm just swinging it right now. The engine is still cold. It's not really gonna show anything. There's our RPM right there. No, so far so good.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
No,
We did a great job. Yeah, my hands are sore from twisting the rubber and making it fit. So there you go. It fits the 1.5-inch body lift. Now if it's the 3-inch body lift, I have no idea. So the engine's kind of heated up already. So let's rev this up. So to put the headlights back, we use the OEM bolts to put the headlights back. We were going to install that bar and where's the other bar? Oh, and this bar right here. But we decided not to because we want to show the intercooler more because it was going to hide it. And we have this right here, and we don't really need it.
We don't need it.
Because that lower bar was actually going to connect this piece here.
But it looks like it's
It's
sturdy.
stable, yeah. It's sturdy.
And
yeah.
we have lights here that will hold it.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
then, another bracket too that we didn't include is like the sensor bracket.
We don't have any sensors.
Yeah, we don't have
the,
those,
the
so-
sensor goes right
somewhere
right there.
here, so.
Yeah, so it's a lot easy for us. And yeah, we are almost done already. This is how it looks like with our engine, carbon fiber engine cover. And there is the cold piping down there. And here is our grill. That's why we don't really need the bar to hold this down. And look, we have these lights that, oh crap, it's stiff. This part right here, that's why we don't need that. And everything here shows. We definitely didn't need the extra bar to place it here. And now we are completely done. Wow, this took us forever because we had to do some customization a bit. And
because of the body lift and the way we design
yeah,
the build, so it's just a lot of other things that you need to consider.
yep.
But if you're running an OEM,
This is
really
easy.
plug and play.
Yeah, seriously. So here he goes. We are all done. We're test driving our all new Mishimoto high mount intercooler and their piping for their hot piping and cold piping.
Yeah.
So far, so
good.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We're doing our grocery shopping and also test driving our all new intercooler. We just parked like this because we just wanted to go and buy it already. We're still test driving this, and right now we're here at UCI. We're just getting something to eat. We already took this to the grocery store, took this out on the freeway, took this out in the side street, and so far, so great. Man, it changed a lot. Look how nice the Mishimoto high mount intercooler. What do you think when we decided to cut this? I think it made it more visible, huh?
Yeah.
And you could see it more, because if we still had that carbon fiber piece there, it's like, oh, you have an upgrade. So let's go. So we are back here at Kare in UCI, and I got me their chicken curry with the curry. We got what's this? Tempura. We got some furikake fries and the
belly.
ooh, that looks good. Okay, let's do this.
You can ride looking like a super fly disco. You can ride looking like a super fly disco.